Hi everyone, it's Nicole Wilkins with FitnessRx for Women, and this is my next question and answer segment where I took your questions from Facebook and I'm going to answer them for you today. The first question I have is, what is the difference between a leg press machine and a hack squat machine in terms of which muscles are being utilized? Okay, a hack squat machine is where you have the pads on your shoulders and you're leaning back and your feet are on a platform below you. And I believe that the hack squat works a little bit more of the front of the leg, so the quadricep muscles, versus the back. However, if you go really deep, you'll incorporate more glutes. Make sure that your heels stay flat on the platform. The leg press works similar muscles, but depending on where your feet are on the platform, the higher up they are, the more you can emphasize, the glutes and hamstrings. But both of them are really great exercises for the quads, which is the front of the leg. But anytime you're doing any type of a squat movement, you are also incorporating a little bit of the hamstring and glute. So do them both. Is it safe to use BCAAs on a regular basis or just when doing heavy, more focused training? BCAAs are also known as branched chain amino acids, and you can take them on a regular basis. There's nothing wrong with taking branched chain amino acids. It's a protein, so you're getting BCAAs through a lot of the proteins you already eat. I do think it helps with increased immunity, so yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. Hello Nicole, what is the best way to build up forearm strength? I struggle with planks, grips, and occasionally yoga poses as well due to forearm issues. Thanks for your thoughts. To build forearm strength, one exercise you can do is to take about a 5-pound plate or a weight and hold it in your hand and then rest your forearm so it's on a bench and your hand is hanging off the bench, and then do about 15 to 20 exercises where you're basically bending your wrist up, and then turn it the other way and then do about 15 to 20 reverse. That'll help to strengthen up the forearm muscles. You could also, take a bar with a weight at the end of it hung by a rope and twist it so that the rope wraps around as you continue twisting the bar, and then bring the weight all the way up. A lot of gyms might have that. Not using straps whenever you're training back or any exercise, that will also help with your grip and forearm strength. So those are just a few things. But when you're doing plank holds and yoga poses, you're not really gripping anything, so it might just be a weak wrist. And the exercises that I showed you there will also help with strengthening the wrist as well. And the last question I have is, how many times a week would you recommend weight training on legs? I'm more toned on top half and was wondering if I should do legs 2 times a week to catch up. There's nothing wrong with doing legs 2 times a week. If your legs are lagging or you're trying to build a little bit more muscle, you can totally do it twice. I don't think I would recommend doing any more than 2 times because your legs are such a big muscle group that you want to allow enough time to recover. And if you're hitting them hard enough, 2 to 3 days minimum is what you will need to recover them efficiently before hitting them again. What you could do is do quads one day and then work on your hamstrings and glutes the second day. So give that a try and see if that helps. You're never going to know if it's going to make a difference until you give it a shot. So those are my questions for this week. Until next week, keep asking your questions on the FitnessRx for Women Facebook page, and I'll be back here every Friday to answer them for you. Until then, keep living the fit life.